Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will discuss and configure Azure App Service supports IPv6 for inbound traffic. So I'll just quickly log on to the portal and take it from there. I'm logged on to the portal. So Azure App Service supports IPv6 for inbound traffic on all basic, standard and premium SKUs, as well as functions, consumption, functions, elastic premium and logic app standard plans. Now app services or Azure web apps can receive traffic over both IPv4 and IPv6 protocols, providing compatibility with modern web networks and clients that require IPv6 connectivity. Right, so I will show you how to configure IPv6 support on the Azure portal. First, you will create a web app if you not have one. Right, so I'll choose web app, create. I'll create a new resource group. Following this name. Just select basic things, right? Windows. It will create a new app service plan. Let me go for database deployment, networking. I'm just selecting the basic things, not configuring anything. I review it and it'll show the estimate price. And I'll hit create. I'll be back when this deployment is completed. Alright, the deployment is complete. So if you would go into settings, configuration, inbound IP mode, IPv4. You can change it to IPv6 or IPv4 and IPv6. Right? So how does IPv4 addressing works? Now all app service deployment units include IPv6 addresses, enabling the web app to receive traffic on both IPv4 and IPv6 addresses. Now, for backward compatibility, the DNS response for the default host name, which is the name of your web app.azurewebsites.net, returns only the IPv4 address by default. But now we can configure the IP mode behavior using the IP mode property or from the portal. So if you would select IPv4, the DNS returns IPv4 address only. If you will select IPv6, DNS returns IPv6 address only. But if you will select IPv4 and IPv6, the DNS returns both IPv4 and IPv6 addresses. Right, so IP mode is a DNS only feature. Every app service site can receive requests via both IPv4 and IPv6 endpoints regardless of the configured IP mode. You can configure it using Azure CLI, Azure Resource Manager template. And if you want to test the IPv6 connectivity, you can use curl commands and you can have custom domains at IPv6. So when using custom domains, you can configure DNS records to support IPv6. Right? So add a record pointing to your app's IPv6 address, and your clients should also support IPv6. Right? So you can have a dual stack as well. So add both a record and 4a, like a IPv6 record. Or you can use a CNAME record to the default host name, which would inherit the IP mode behavior. Right, so let's say I do this, I do apply. It is updating the settings. Alright, the journal settings are updated. And if I go to this, browse this. Alright, so this is how you configure the IPv6 support, inbound IPv6 support on your Azure App Service. I hope this was informative for every one of you. If you have any further queries, please mention them in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.